Good morning. What do you make of the midterm assessment of the governor of Enugu State at this time?
Well, to say the least, it has been a blistering, exciting, scintillating performance in terms of leadership models. Our people had, been pummeled, tortured, and vilified by, series of unbridled, poor governance, to say the least. But this particular regime has come with some innovative, disruptive model of leadership that has created exponential growth in our system. And people are beginning to see, unprecedented achievements in terms of infrastructural development and mental emancipation of the people, a situation where freedom has been reduced to their doorsteps, and dissemination of priorities in terms of dividends of democracy have been shared across without any sentiments of biases or primordial sentiments or sectarian barriers or whatever be inclinations towards sectionalism or clannishness. All that has been dismantled by the leadership of the state in a situation where inequalities, inequities, disequilibrium have been dismantled, given the flurry of activities going on in all wards of the state. I could say without mincing words that the government is spending over ₦1 billion in terms of investment in 260 wards of the state at the moment, and that is completely unprecedented. It has never happened here before. And to rule out, some of those things because of want of time, let us just visit the education sector, for instance, because it touches the mind, given the fact that, we had Children's Day just a few days ago. It has a cutoff in Enugu at the age of 3 that this smart green school, has presented freely for the children, and the situation where they can enjoy, learning in a different way and be connected or reconnected to the grid of the new world order. In a situation where they will be part of the learning that will include artificial intelligence, mechatronics, robotics, visual and augmented realities, creativity and innovation of every kind. A situation where the child gets an opportunity to be taken to school in a bus freely and also get a quality meal in the school, and there will be nothing like school fees. So there's a sense in which I feel there is an equalization of some sort. There's a parity restored today between the rich and the poor. We live in a society where there's a yawning chasm, where there is a melting gap between the life of the rich and the poor. So, but that has been smartly narrowed by the state government today. If you come into the city, you could see that most of the people are happy. And same happens in the University of the Technology Institute here, where accreditation, has been given to virtually all the courses. Same with IMT, under the watch of Professor Chigozie Obodo. And having said this, it is salient to mention that over 15 persons are going on that, 15,000 persons have been trained today within the experiential learning center. Because the target is that in Enugu, what we want to do is to have experiential learning. There shouldn't be, a disconnect between, learning that will come only in theory. We want practice. So this is not the era of dysfunctional, kind of leadership that will be disconnected from the will of the masses. So having said this, you quickly go to the area of health. Perhaps that is what touches life. 260 type 2 primary health care, have also been provided by this regime in every ward. Providing also residential quarters for the doctors and nurses. And when I listened to the head of WHO speak about the Enugu government, and he talked so much about the inclusion of those residential areas, making the doctors be domiciled in the environment, and that was fantastic. And anybody who comes to Enugu will see that a monumental building is, edifice is going on, talking about 300-bed hospital within the Rangers Avenue.
Just a moment.
Mr. Oruruo, since you're speaking about the health sector, let's move on to the health sector.
We are,
just a moment, Mr. Oruruo.
Can you hear me, sir?